to feel confident setting up on stage. Setting up for a gig is different to playing in your room or garage or a small rehearsal space. It can be weird, nothing looks the same, and how do you know which one the bass amp is? You're playing the keys and there's no amp. Where do you plug in? Does everyone know this stuff but me? Don't worry, everyone has been there. Here are some tips to help with the confusion. First up, before you get to the venue, you should check what gear the venue has and what you can use. This way you know what you need to bring. They will also ask what you might need, and this is called a tech rider. Now let's go through the instruments for tips on what you might need to think about. If you don't know which amp to use, no worries. All amps are different, and sometimes it's just confusing. Have a good look at them, and if you can't figure it out, ask the sound person. They're there to help. Once you're all plugged in, you can adjust the settings to get a sound that you're happy with. And you can play your song a couple times. Make sure you check any pedals that you're using as well. Keyboards will often run through a little box called a DI. This means that it will play straight through the PA. You might get asked if you want the keys to be in stereo or mono, and it's up to you. If you're not sure, see what the sound person recommends. Stereo means that there are two audio signals, and mono means there is one signal split into two. It's best to keep the keys at one volume throughout the set and not to suddenly turn them up, as this will make the sound person's job pretty hard. In New Zealand, there is usually a drum kit, but often it won't have snare, cymbals, kick pedals, or drumsticks, so you may need to bring your own. It's really good to check with the venue beforehand because some places don't have a drum kit, and it's a really good thing to know before you arrive. If you're the first band to soundcheck, you may need to help set up the drum mics. This will mean hitting each part of the drums when the sound person tells you to. A good thing to note for vocals is that your voice will always sound better out the front. It'll likely sound drier to you than it does to the crowd. It's also great to figure out how to adjust your mic stand so you can confidently do some cool moves. Make sure you bring your leads and power supplies for any instruments or pedals that might need power, as well as daisy chains if you have multiple pedals. Remember to keep your leads tidy and you won't trip over them during your show. Bring long leads as your instrument might be far away from the amp or power supply. Now you're all set and you can nail your sound check.